and welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you by Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and we are here to tell you everything that's happening in March, at least up to this point.
Yeah.
Which includes, you know I have to decorate.
Go for it.
You're lucky I'm not wrapping you up in green or something. But here, this is our token St. Patrick's Day decoration.
There you go. That's
all right, that's it.
I love this table rocking back and forth.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
You're like at a restaurant, and then you have to put like a matchbook or something underneath it.
I don't think people have matchbooks anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Or napkins or something. I don't know. That's right. I don't have matchbooks. So anyway, there's our thing.
Here we go.
Yeah, February, I think because it's a short month was part of it. It actually went kind of fast.
Yeah, compared to January, that was about 74 days long.
Oh, it was. Yeah, and it was cold and yucky, and actually February wasn't all that great.
We've had a rough winter. Yeah, and even March, they say what comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. Never really fully understood that, but we'll see what happens.
Well, it better change its ways. That's all I've got to say. Time to change animals. So get rid of the lion. But we have a lot going on, so March will be fun.
It will be.
And when we get through that, you know, spring will start and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
so,
cool.
Yeah.
Well, one thing going on for about the first half of the month is the Teen and Tween Writing Contest. This is coming back for the third year in a row. We offer this every spring, and our teen and tween writers in the community, whether you're involved in our library writing club or not, are encouraged to participate. So you can submit an original piece of writing or poetry. And the theme this year is wonder. So you can take that however you want. So last year the theme was hidden. This year the theme is wonder. So we have that. You can submit your entries. All the information is right on our website. You'll submit them into a Google form, and then they'll be judged by local celebrity writing judges. And then we'll pick our winner and have our reception towards the end of the month. So you have till the 15th to submit your writing. So get on that.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's a great idea. I've actually had some kids that have gone through and gone past our youth services desk and looked at that, and even the younger ones gone, oh, I'm too young for that, which is sweet.
Right.
And then I go past and look at it and go, oh, I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
So I can't win. But I like the theme.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
It can, we've talked about it and how it can go just all over the place of what you can do with it, with your imagination. So
what can you wonder?
Yeah. I'd like to write. That would be fun. All right, so we're moving on. So we've got that happening for the teens and tweens, which is like right away from the 1st through the 15th, like Miss Shannon said. Then we have, of course, because we never have enough things going on for tweens and teens. Oh my gosh.
It's a pretty full docket.
It is. It's really cool. Miss Sarah's doing a great job. Polymer clay jewelry.
Yes.
I have seen it, and it is so cool to see how they can make these little
beads and stuff out of pieces of clay.
Yeah. And then what do? Do you shellac them or something to make them shiny, or it just stays like that?
They just stay like that. Yeah.
You know,
but they can make earrings. Maybe they're going to make some different kinds of beads. You can turn into a bracelet or a necklace or whatever.
Yeah.
So, we have lots of polymer clay left from different programs, so she's going to make some jewelry.
I think it's a great idea, and that's like when we did our tie-dye as an example in the summertime. That is one thing, honestly, until we started doing it, I never had tried. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
I'd never tried tie-dye.
We used to tie-dye like at school picnics and stuff. We never tie-dye the way that we tie-dye at the library. We used to dip them into buckets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you really would
Instead of squirting it out.
Right, so you would get basically a brown shirt by the time you dipped it in all your buckets.
Oh.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Because like you would be ambitious and say, oh, I'm going to dip part of it right over this, and yeah, I just don't remember it going as well. But the way that we do it at the library,
I love it.
And our colors are really bright and vibrant too. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. That's in the summer. So that was a sneak peek bonus information.
I brought that up. Yeah, because this is another thing that I haven't tried.
Yeah.
And you know, I like making earrings and all kinds of fun things. But I know. Wait a minute.
We do have our Linda earrings on
we
today.
ended up wearing the same ones. Linda original.
Yep.
Yeah. So, ask me. That's all. I've never worked with the clay and made clay jewelry. I think it always looks cool and fun. I should pop in on one of those.
You should.
So Tuesday, the 4th, March 4th, the tweens are going to be at 4 o'clock, 4 to 4:45, and teens are going to come later, and they will run 6:30 to 7:30.
Yeah.
So they have their separate times, and
I think it'll be great. Make sure you get signed up for it because those programs do fill up, just like all of our other ones.
I was just going to say that all of those programs fill up. It's wonderful. It is.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun.
What a fortunate township we are to have such great programming. Okay, then they are also going to have the availability to meet and listen to an author. We're going to have an author visit and book signing. It's called Sneakers and Snoopers, written by a local author. And it's also going to be the Tween Book Club book for March. So not only do the first 5, well, we're going to talk about it, of getting complimentary copies of this so that they can get them signed.
Cool.
So yeah, we're real excited about it. I started reading it. I'm only about a quarter of the way through, and it's really interesting, especially because it was, written by somebody from Pittsburgh and a lot of Pittsburgh references in it.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so you go like, oh yeah, I've been there, or oh yeah, it's very cool of, naming the different things. So they are going to have a visit and book signing on Wednesday, the 5th, so that's a day after the jewelry one, from 4 until 5. A middle grade author visit. So I'm thinking the tweens and teens, you thinking? Anybody that wants to come and meet her. And I'll talk about that more in our tween book club.
Yeah,
okay,
that's exciting.
Yeah,
rock right over after school. And
exactly.
It's always cool. And then even for our writers too, even if you're not in the book club or whatever, if you are one of the, like we mentioned, the writing contest, no better way to get inspired to be a writer than to listen to a published author speak.
Absolutely.
And tell you about their process, because everybody has a different process, and that's always been. And I'm not a creative writer whatsoever, but I've always been really interested and intrigued when authors kind of discuss their process of how they do it all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very cool. All right, so switching gears to like the teens in our community, this year, this time of the year especially, students are always really trying to get a lot of volunteer hours. NHS is going on, they need things for graduation, whatever it may be. And we have every spring we offer a volunteer fair where we welcome in all kinds of local organizations throughout the community that are looking for volunteers and how you can get involved. So not just the library. And yes, you can volunteer at the library by being part of our volunteer group, which meets twice a month, either the first Saturday or the first Thursday. And that's how you start your process of being a volunteer at the library. And you can meet with us and learn about that at the volunteer fair as well. Or you can meet with all the other different areas in the community that are currently looking for volunteers. So that's going to be on Saturday the 8th in the afternoon from 1 to 3. You're just going to stop in, walk around, get some information. And also any adults that are watching us right now too, it's not just for teen volunteers. There's a lot of organizations in the community that are looking for adult volunteers to help out with their projects as well. So anyone interested in volunteering in the community, getting more involved, highly recommend you stop by and check that out.
Absolutely. I think it's a great idea. I do. And like you said, that it includes adults as well from different organizations. So many times I get asked kind of on the side, like if I'm somewhere with someone, like, do you ever take volunteers, or do you do, and we're like, well, yeah, you have to go through whatever process. But to have other organizations for any age to go and do something with your extra time. Yeah. A lot of retired people that just looking for something to do. Right. And it's helpful. Yeah. It's helpful. So
yeah, I think that's great.
I love it. I think it's a great idea. Quickly, I'm only going to mention the beginning chess, which is Monday, March 10th at 6:30. I'm mentioning it one more time because in January, we started dividing it. We had just one chess group. Now it is a beginning chess and an intermediate chess, and it's going really well.
Yeah.
It is.
Lucas went to your intermediate chess class last month in February, and he was so excited, and he's looking forward to to going back. And like Mr. G gave them like a handout of what like a lesson plan, and he was like, he wants to teach his grandmother how to play.
Aww.
Should be interesting. But yeah,
It's
so
great.
from a student, I have very good student reviews are coming in about these programs.
Yes, it was a perfect idea to split them up. It helps a lot, and actually both are filling up. So
That's
I mean,
awesome.
boy, there's a lot out there for wanting to play chess. And you're right about that. He does like his lesson worksheets for both programs, different, like he'll send them to me to make copies, and it'll be like, oh, intermediate, this is lesson number.
Yeah.
It's really cool. He really is into it, and really is into teaching the kids. And he is like, walks around and not just kind of overlooking, he stops and watches, and he'll say, okay, whose move is it? And the kids, it's a little intimidating, when you're doing, then the kids will be like,
Aw.
it's my move. And then they'll go to say, and then they'll go to like move, and it's almost like where they're going like this, and the guy, Mr. G's like, why do you want to do that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I don't.
That's how I'd be. I'm like, oh, no, you tell me.
Okay, yeah, all right, never mind. What should I do? Exactly. So it's great. That's our beginning chess on Monday, March 10th at 6:30.
That's awesome. Yeah, Lucas really enjoyed it. So
I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of good feedback. So that's one particular student. So I just want to make sure I mention that I'm hearing good things.
That's one particular student that's important. Yeah, we like to hear that when you're hearing it, from a coworker.
Because we see it going well, but it's different when you hear that, like the students that are going home and telling their families about how much they enjoyed it. So that's a different kind of review.
For sure.
So going on to more stuff we're making. So we have a lot of Altoid tins at the library that we've collected from different things, and we're going to be making in March on the 11th, another day right after school, little mini libraries where you actually take an Altoid tin and make it look like a bookshelf, and like it's all miniatures. So if you like working with miniatures, super, super cute. You can come walk over on that Tuesday. So it looks like we have 2 Tuesdays back to back. You should be coming to the library and making some neat stuff. Wow. So that will be on the 11th, 4 o'clock right after school again for the tweens, and then 6:30 in the evening for the teens. So
that's great. We've done those before, right? It's been a while with those tins.
Yeah, I think we did mini libraries, but they were like tied into like the Greek mythology theme we were doing.
I just think they're cool,
like
and how you make
stuff.
anything tiny.
Mini.
I feel like my fingers wouldn't even, not like I have big fingers either. So it's just like working with such
That intricate.
Yeah. So I think that's cool. I want to just do all of these. So if I'm not sitting at the desk, you know where to find me.
See Miss Linda back there pretending she's a teenager.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, even close. Okay. And then we always look forward to working with WQED, or one of our partners, and we have WQED Night, which Miss Shannon runs on Thursday, March 13th at 6:30 to 7:30, and it is going to be
Splash and Bubbles, which is a really cute one. It's produced by Jim Henson's corporation, so it's going to be good quality, and it's about these 2 fish, and they go on all kinds of different adventures together. So it's a lot of fun.
And now that's been around because
it has been around for a few years. Yeah, because when our summer reading theme was oceans,
that's where I was going.
We had the fish with us. Yeah. That was quite the visit.
Yeah, that brings back fond memories of having the
fish,
mascot.
We are not having Bubbles or Splash, whichever one it was, come to the library. It's just we're going to be doing some games and activities, crafts that go along with the show, and then I always show an episode at the end that you can watch together as a family. So
that'll be fun.
Yeah, so get signed up for that.
QED's nights are always fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Thursday the 13th at 6:30, a big fun family affair. Following Monday on the 17th, Tween Maker Monday. Sometimes, I know what I'm going to do at this point or not, you know.
And this is the or not.
This is the time since I put it on there to even talk about that I know what I'm going to do. So we are going to do, since it's going to be St. Patrick's Day, actually that ends up, that's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so I'm doing things with rainbows.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, which there's going to be different tables, and at each thing they're going to do like these rainbow experiment things.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, or, and doing things with different colors. So I thought,
that'd be fun.
So I just thought, well, throw it out there and come and do that.
Lots of fun rainbows.
That's Tween Maker Monday. They walk over from McMurray, which is most of them, which is really fun. And if you're not at McMurray, get a drive over or ride over and join us. It's fun.
Nice.
Yeah, right after school. We start at 4, and it's only 45 minutes. And
all right, cool.
Fast and furious.
Another tween. These tweens, if you're a tween, you're in this community, you are busy.
We are keeping you busy.
So starting, this isn't the first month it's going to be starting, we're going to be doing a monthly trivia program, so a reoccurring trivia program for tweens and teens. I think teens as well, but for this one it's only tweens. And it's be book trivia, so your book knowledge, so all the books that most tweens read or even littler kids read, like do you remember reading about Cat in the Hat or whatever. So it's gonna be book trivia on Tuesday the 18th. So again, it's another Tuesday, right? All the Tuesdays, Mondays you should be coming to the library right after school, 4 o'clock. Book trivia. I think it'll be fun.
So that's it's not like a trivia that's going to be about one book. It's just kind of in general, all over the board.
How well read you are.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It would.
I wonder how well we do.
I'm not playing. You can go in for me. No, that sounds fun.
Yeah,
we're
the kids really enjoy
things.
the trivia.
Yeah, I like that idea. Okay, we had already talked about the chess being split up. So what would be coming after? Actually the same day as the trivia, but it's intermediate chess that night, Tuesday the 18th at 6:30. That's of course a step up from beginners. So a beginner needs to learn basically everything, or maybe even know the basics, but still needs to feel stronger at it and practice at it. But for intermediate, you have the basics down. You know how to do the moves. You need to start learning like strategy and what plays or to do or not do. So that's fun. 6:30 on the 18th. Sensory story time. Oh, I was so excited to see it in February. What a great turnout for Mary Ann.
Yeah.
A sensory story time for those, there are children that need something a little bit more calm and, laid back, that's not as, our story times can get loud and busy and, pretty out there, and that doesn't work for every child. Right. So we have Mary Ann that comes in, and that's what she does. That's her job. She, does sensory work with the children. So this is a sensory story time. It is on Thursday, March 20th. And it's only a half hour. It's from 10 to 10:30. It goes really fast. Everybody that walks out of there, the parents are so happy.
That's awesome.
And you really can see the difference of the more calmness in the kids than, how when they're coming out of ours and it's like, wah, everybody, and they scatter everywhere. They still go everywhere, but it's just kind of a different, vibe.
Different feel. Yeah.
And it was full. So it's a smaller group. I think only 8. I want to say 8 kids. Which is
so then
perfect.
She can kind of keep it calm and give more individual attention to every kid.
So definitely, if that sounds great for your child, please register for that.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so on to currently one of my favorite programs.
It is.
I really am having a lot of fun with it. And that's our American Girl Book Club. So for this month, we're going to be discussing a book about Kit. Kit was a girl that was growing up during the Great Depression. So you know, what the struggles that she went through, her family was going through. At one point, they even find a dog that she takes home because somebody put it out saying they couldn't afford to feed their dog anymore. So she ended up takes home this dog, and that's a Basset Hound. And
you are all about Basset Hounds.
I'm all about the Basset Hound. So, but anyways, excellent stories about Kit. So we're gonna be reading about her, and it is a book club. So. The point of, you know, we hope that before you come to the program, you have read the book. We have multiple copies at the library to check out. Also, just like with our other book clubs, the first 5 that sign up do get a complimentary copy to keep. So make sure you do get the book right, because we do talk about it. And then we do crafts and usually make something like doll size that the girls can take home. So like last month we made doll size cookies, and they could make little milk cups of milk and cookies for their dolls. And we made at Halloween, we made doll size like Halloween costumes, and we've done doll size Christmas cards. So we always make something, and the girls bring their dolls. So they always go around, they introduce themselves and their doll to the group, which is like my favorite part. It's so cute. And sometimes they match their dolls. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun with it. And I personally just feel like I've learned so much more about like American history reading through the American Girl series than any other way of learning it, whether it be in the classroom or in other books or whatever. Like and the girls connect to it because the characters are around their age, you know, and I always tell them, like, even though they're living in a different time than you, like, you know, they still have like, they still go through things that all girls go through.
That's
like they still have like something going on with their friends, or maybe they're mad at their brother, or like the one little girl, like her dad was in the military, so he wasn't around. Like, so stuff like that. So like it's still, you can still relate to these girls and then also learn about what their life was like during that time. And sometimes you can relate it to, like we did the civil rights movement in February. So I said, like, you know, your parents don't remember this, but a lot of your grandparents probably were alive during this time. And for the Great Depression, like my grandmother lived during that time. So, you know, trying to give them some perspective too. So it'll be a lot of fun. So that's going to be on the 20th. Do sign up. It did fill up last month, so we're looking forward to that. And then this is a program we're going to do just for teens, not for tweens and teens, but just teens. And we're going to be making flower bouquets out of pipe cleaners. So
that looks fun.
Yeah. So it sounds like you just, you know, those pipe cleaners, man. People just
what we can do with them. Creativity.
So I look forward to seeing what they look like. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing them too. It sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, so we're back to the Tween Book Club, which we touched on, you know, back when we were talking about the middle grade author visit and book signing. Again, like I said, we are reading Snoopers and Sneakers, written by Christina Ruvalis and Lydia Wayman, both local. And it's a story that that encompasses a lot of issues regarding, I believe, well, I don't want to get it wrong, but it is based on true stories. Let me just put it that way. On their, I believe, on their children. Like I said, I'm about a quarter of the way through. But the cool thing about this is it's going to be Thursday, March 27th at 4 o'clock. And the author is going to visit then.
Oh, cool. So they're coming twice then?
Yes.
That's all fun.
Yes. They're going to visit for a little bit on that day. And they will sign books. I even had a mom already write to me and said, you know, does my daughter get a book? Because usually we give away, you know, 5, the first 5. We got extras this time so that we can give more out and have these authors have books to sign.
That's so fun.
Yeah, and I'm not even going to be here for it. Miss Beth is going to be doing it for me.
Yeah.
As I'll be out of town, but it was through Miss Beth's connections that we were able to get this author. So thank you, Miss Beth.
Yeah, that will be fun.
Yep.
It is really cool. So Miss Beth facilitates our writing group, and she's a writer herself. And so she does have connections to a lot of Pittsburgh authors. And last year she helped us get a teen author, and she came to our book club, Kit Frick. And that was so cool because the kids got to talk about the book, but then they also got to ask and talk about the characters that this person wrote with with that person. So like it's really neat. It kind of gives a different perspective when the author is actually there too.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that's cool.
It
They'll
is
have fun
cool.
with that.
Yeah, I'm excited for them, and I think it's. I just want to say, very kind and generous of the author to come twice and do it.
Yeah,
so
how exciting!
Kids are already excited. All right, what else is
Okay,
going?
so on
last
the 28th is in-service day for the Peters Township School District. So we always say if you're not going to be at school, you should come to the library. So we filled up our entire day for you. So starting in the morning at 10 a.m., we have the Carnegie Museum of Natural History is going to come, and they're going to do a presentation on ancient Egypt with artifacts and all kinds of neat things from ancient Egypt from the museum. And that's going to be for like our elementary school age kids, like 1st through 3rd or 4th grade. And I want to kind of point that out like real quick. So we actually just got, not too long ago, a bunch of really nice books about ancient Egypt. Of course, we've always had books in ancient Egypt, but they needed like updating. And so, but this is a really great series that we just got not too long ago, and there's not too much text on them, but really, really great big images to look at. So, you know, maybe you'll be interested and want to learn more after you come to the class or read up ahead of time. So we have tons of nice books. This is a whole series. We got the entire series of them. Recently, we've had to have them for too long.
And then half a minute.
Okay, and then we also have that in the afternoon, or we have 3D pen art making things with 3D pens at 11 and again at 2. So fill up your entire day at the library.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
If you're not gonna be at school, come to the library.
Yeah. Well, does that include me? Yeah.
No, you're not gonna be here. We're gonna be have to.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna miss all of that.
We'll have to make you something with a 3D pen, I guess.
Yeah, I do.
Or
They're
maybe
fun to work with.
I'll swipe I don't know, something. A mummy.
All right.
I don't know if they're gonna bring a mummy to the library,
I'll
but that would
take
be
an
fun.
artifact. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So until that was it, programming for March, and we'll see you. Yeah, next month for April. Let's hope we have a nice, calm, weathered month.
I hope so.
Yeah, we're looking forward to spring.
Yes.
All right.
See you next time.